I know you don't worry about tomorrow. Man, you might get your life. Thank you. I had more time with you to put they more, you know what I'm saying? But they only gave me what they gave me. But look at everything we got done. Look at everything we changed. It stay the same. Don't worry about tomorrow. Focus on right now. You hear my voice? Good, good. Peace and light, everyone. I know it's a late stream, but you know, like in my previous episodes and stuff like that, I will always like have like I used to have like mad corruption with my laptop. Like different shit would just be happening on my shit just so I wouldn't do my podcast. And this is back when I had my studio and all that shit. And it would be like almost every day. It would be like something that's gonna like either the shit my laptop will crash, something ain't working on there, OBS tripping, or I gotta wait for a crazy update or something. But I always made it so that I put something out no matter what or whatever I had to do. Like if I had to find another way to like shoot a video, shoot it on my phone um or use a different platform, I do it like that. Needless to say, the reason why I was saying that is based off of the topic of speaking, even if your voice shake. Cause even when I was like doing my podcast, y'all hear me? Cause even when I was doing my podcast, like in my studio, it was like I had so much to say, and I had so much going at that time. It's a lot of stuff to stop me from actually doing that, but I chose to stay up, stay committed, and do it anyway, type shit. And I feel like I'm getting back to those days where I'm gonna start getting more committed to um putting messages out again, cause as y'all know and as y'all could feel, like the shift that's going on this planet. It's a lot going on. Like I just seen something earlier. Like somebody hacked all of America's social security, so people can have access to our social security numbers now. I just seen some shit they posted everywhere yesterday. Let me see. Look at that. Can y'all see it? Is it focusing? I don't think it's focusing. But yeah, just know it says hackers may have stolen every American social security number. And they say 2.9 billion personal records stolen because of a hacker. And you know, like, we've been having like a lot of hacking activity, like hacking. Um, like we just had a recent one like last month where someone hacked the what was it? Like something went down, like the internet. It was a cyber attack that happened last month. Um, Frequently we're gonna start seeing more and more stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, it's the year of the dragon. A lot of stuff just gonna happen as I'm feeling and seeing as well. Um, yeah, and I just still need to be vocalized during these time and not just let time be because it is a lot that's going on that just need to be said and talked about and not be swept under the rug either. Because a lot of people is not speaking on what's really going on. There's a whole lot of extra board stuff is just rather people want to talk about versus what's really the deal and what solutions we can come up with to for what's to come. Like now they talking about, I don't know, y'all see it for yourself on the news and stuff like that with new variants coming out. Just said a monkeypox in Africa is spreading and it might come over here, like shit like that. It's just stuff that we need to take heed of because again, like we wasn't prepared with what happened in 2020. So it's like we have to be prepared for any situations at this point in time because um what's going on, inflations and all that stuff. But that's here to there, but that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about the sun people. I want to speak about the sun people because as I had gotten a download of being outside, um, being and actually embracing being outside today, well, yesterday, for the first time in a while, because I'm like dealing with this injury, so I've been like out the loop of like really being in nature. So to like yesterday, I really tapped in and just let spirit flow within me. And needless to say, I'm already reading like something about the Sun people. Like it's this book by Dr. Malachi York. Let me see. It's one of his scrolls, right? It's called People of the Sun. And as you see, it's a picture dated back to ancient Egyptian time, right? This is King Tut and his beloved um his spouse that he was with at the time. But what made me want to speak on it is like embracing being in the sun. You can definitely receive downloads if you just chill and just meditate in the space of like being in nature. You start noticing different things. You start noticing like certain insects and stuff coming to you. Like I had like a couple of dragonflies coming. I had a dragonfly that was having sex with another dragonfly coming in my space. And I seen that. I was like, wow. And I had a spider. The first one was a spider that had crawled on me. As soon as I sat down on this little fence thing that was like separating I guess this little water ledge thing that I was on, and I was just sitting on top of that so I can observe the sun versus being in the shade and not getting no sun, because that was the whole point of me like being out was to get some sun and tap in with the energy, the sun energy, right? So as I'm doing that, like I'm noticing like, dang, okay, I look at my thigh and there's a whole spider crawling on me and shit. I ain't freak out, just flick it off. But like different insects have like it's like an almond. It has a spiritual meaning behind it. Like if you see any insect or animal, especially you haven't like normally been seeing it, it always a sign. That could either be an ancestor or spirit trying to connect with you, or that's in that room that's trying to get your invited attention. And it's just like numbers, like it's just like how you see numbers, like 444, 222 is like it's just like seeing that when it comes to like insects and animals. Um, so me being in the sun, right, it made me be more in tune with what's really around me and really get back into like just being within the now. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not even worried about the heat or how hot it is. You just locked in on getting the information that you need. And the information and download that I got was to speak about the nine ether beings. Nine ether beings, some people, that's what we're gonna be talking about today. Well, tonight. Um, some of us may know that nine ether beings are the real melanated ones that has like the copper skin that can actually sit in the sun and it won't bother them type. That's those are the nine ether beings, the ones that hair curls into a nine. You know how like us dark skinned people, we have like our hair is nappy and it curls into a nine. That's another sign of nine ether, right? I'm gonna show you a picture of what I'm talking about. I believe it's in this book too. And mind you, I haven't finished this book, but I already know some stuff about nine ether beings. Came across it so many times before. Hold up, bear with me. Bear with a brother. Oh, yeah, he diving deep in this book. I gotta read. I gotta read this thing thoroughly, just by the pictures I'm seeing. If y'all ain't got the book, man, y'all go download the book or hit me up for the PDF file so I can send it to you. Definitely a great read. Because where I'm at right now in the book is speaking about where the Caucasians came from. It's speaking about where the Caucasians came from and how they came from Cain. How you say it? I think it's Cain or um Canaan, the Canaanites, the cavemen, how cavemen are in caves. They don't get no sun. They don't It's like they can't thrive off the sun. So that's why they in caves. That's why the comparison of like the evolution between um humans and monkey, they try to consider that as like that's where everyone came from. No, that's not where everybody come from, though, because that is not nine ether beings. That is not us. That's not the sun people. The sun people did not come from caves or a caveman, and that's a fact. And you can look at our features and tell that we didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because more with us, we was think about it. With us melanated people, right, are more so clean, right? We was the ones that taught the Europeans how to really bathe and cleanse themselves because they wasn't doing that um in ancient times in Roman times. We had to teach them that. The Moors taught them that, or even others. I know for a fact the Moors had taught Europeans how to cleanse themselves, especially going out in the war, help fight wars and stuff. The Moors was in like basically the leaders, and you can I won't say leader, but I would say they was the guide. They was the guide. They guide the people on the ship. Like even the Moors guided George Washington on the boat when you is a famous. Let me see if we pull this up. It's a famous picture by George Washington. You would see a black person. There's like one black person up there. That's a Moor. Let me see if I can pull it up. You see in the beginning, you see in front of the boat right here is a black man. It's not a good picture, but right here. Let me see if I can get a better picture. You see the black man right here? He like the only black man on the boat. That's a Moor. And they don't talk about this. But you always see in like certain missions that these Europeans would do, they would have this one black guy helping them. And it's a Moor, they are Moors. And why they have Moors around them? Because those are the people that know the the world itself, the the areas where to guide and all that stuff, because we are the original people of these plantations. So it makes sense they would have him push the water, you know what I'm saying, sail the boat and shit, while you got the main leader just sailing, right? But y'all get where I'm coming from with that. But yeah, so like back to the non-ether being, right? I'm gonna go back. We can go back on Google. We can go back on Google. I'm gonna share my screen again. So I can show y'all the non-ether. I really dislike when my computer start doing funny shit while I'm doing lives, bro. Act all slow and shit. Right here. All right, here it is. I'm trying to see if we'll pull up the picture. Dang, it's too small. All right, I'm gonna read this. It says non-ether is the highest of all spiritual powers activated through nature and the hormones of the human Elohim, manifesting nine of the nine power, which is the highest of supreme mathematics as seen in our hair texture. The number nine is a symbol of birth. We have natural curl in our hair that shapes like a nine. We, the Elohim, lost. So us, black people, nine ether beings, we are Elohim. And what do Elohim mean? Elohim means God, right? Look it up yourself. Elohim means God, Allah. That's what they mean when they say Allah. They actually talking about us. So the the follicles of woolly or nine ether hair is flat and grows out of form of tight curl. Um, the hair is the key. It's simple and clear as the case of a baby. Babies are born with straight hair or curly hair. As they mature, the genes get stronger and their hair gets thickened. Okay, you see the nine ether, the nine curls. So us melanated people, you see when we take our hair out, we pick a hair out, you see that curl, it curls into a nine automatically sometimes, right? The six ether or the Caucasians, the Canaanite people, right? That's that straight up sticking out hair. And you notice how our hair, when it grows sticking up to the sun. The Caucasians' hair, their hair it is down. It grows down. Automatically grows down. It don't go up to the sun. It grows down. So that goes to tell you right there that we are not ether beings and that we are the sun people and that we resonate with the sun. You see how like within ourselves and nature, we are a reflection of nature within itself. Like the things we do, the our natural way of being is just the cosmos itself. You feel me? Cause just by our hair and like you know how like when you born and even now you can look on the top of our head and you will see like either a nine circle like a tornado in our hair. And that's what give and then you get waves, right? We get waves like the ocean. When you look at ocean, you look at the waves, you see how our hair is a reflection of nature in a way. Because when you get hair, now when you get waves, you're now connecting more so of like water. When your hair is sticking out, you are connecting more so with the sun. And truth be told, I don't know, like even with waves, do that play it still play a significant part of you being connected with the sun, but more so when your hair is sticking up, you're more closer to the sun. Is what I'm getting at. Um, and it says Caucasoids have little to no hair on the comb because their anchors is in their scalp. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's where I was getting at with that. So again, who are the Sun people? The Sun people are melanated people um that can be in the sun, that can sustain a being in the sun without no issues or problems. Those are the Sun people, right? Elohim. And again, what makes them the sun people is that one, their hair connects with the sun automatic. It sticks up, it curls in a nine, which is birth. Um, 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 our hair is basically our antennas. Our, you know what I'm saying? You see how like insects, bugs, and different things have antennas. Our hair is our antenna. That's why it sticks up. And people don't know that. That's why it's always good to always have hair versus having a bald head. When you have hair, you are more connected to the source and nature when you have hair versus you just having a bald head or little to no hair. That's why it's good to grow out your hair. That's why you see Rastafarians, um, Jamaican people, all of them, they grow their hair out because they are more in tune with nature when their hair is grown out. That's why locks come into play because you are more in tune, and that's why I have grew my hair out and grew locks because I wanted, for one, I always see myself with locks because simply it wasn't on my dad's side of the family that like his kids have locks, and I always have seen that, and I always wanted locks. So bam, and then two, I always wanted to be connected more to myself with my hair and have I always had a lot of hair growing up. And when I was little, I always had a lot a lot of hair to the point they thought I was a girl. They thought I was a girl at one point because I had so much hair. I had the Michael Jackson fro and everything, looking crazy. I won't say I was looking crazy, but it was just they thought I was a girl. I don't know how, but in pictures I see where they can get that from. But yeah, I always had a lot of hair, and as I got like five and up, it was like that's when my mom started cutting my hair. I started getting more haircuts and stuff like that. But as I got older, um, and realizing I always grew my hair out and I wanted to grow up more, so I got locks. But you can see like how hair plays a significant part in spirituality. It's our connection. It's our connection to source. Um, and the angelic beings, there's the the resur Rizak, the elders, you will see them with longer hair. You will see them with longer hair, and some of them with white hair, because they're older and wisdom and all that, right? Um, you don't never see like too many um of our ancestors with bald heads. Um, and again, how you know um if you're not ether being, your hair grows in, it curls into a nine. Um, you have more melanated pigment skin. Um, and truth be told, a lot of people don't know that everyone has melanin in them. Some have more than others, and even the Caucasians have melanin in them. That's how they're able to still be outside and be in the sun to a certain degree or a certain amount of time because they still have melanin in them, but they have a very small amount of melanin. Um, but yeah, we have a lot. Everyone has melanin in them. Everyone has melanin in them, no matter what race. That's why you would go across country, you would see um a black Japanese person. I've seen a black Japanese person before. You see a black Indian from India. You would see um black Chinese people. The original Chinese was black. They got statues of it. Um, there was even a black Roman in Greece, Greek men that was black. You know, so they everyone comes from black. They have melanin. That's the root, man. We the root. Um, let me see. 10. Okay. Okay, there's a question in this book that says, right, I'm gonna read this. It says, "What should people of the sun do until the devil's 6,000 years rule is up, which is the year 2000? All you have to do," and he says his answer is, "All you have to do is be patient, stay out of his way. The Canaanites will eventually have to move out of the sun. People of color should move to sunlight areas where there are more alive and colorful festivities." See, and this is why too we having a lot of solar flares and shit like that too, is because the sun is getting hotter. Well, actually, it's two suns now because the Nibiru is here. A lot of people don't know about that either. Nibiru is here. The second sun is here. The sun that people have been talking about, like what's being talked about in the Bible about the second son, the Jesus that's really is the second son, the actual son. It's a son, it's another sun that's bigger than the sun that's in this realm, which is Nibiru. And we're gonna dive deeper on Nibiru in a little bit, but that's why the sun, that's why it's hotter now. That's why we're getting these outrageous historical um heat waves and temperature change in the summertime and stuff like that, because the planet is on fire. Planet is getting hotter because we are in the sun stages now. This is why I'm talking about this. This is why people are trying to figure out why the sun is getting hotter and stuff like that, is because we have two suns now. We have two suns. Sometimes you will see it, sometimes you don't. In certain areas you will see it. There's videos about it. Let's see if we can find a video on the second sun. Y'all will be amazed. Y'all will be amazed. And why y'all think China trying to duplicate another, well, didn't try, they did duplicate another sun to mock what's going on, because they know what's going on too. They know what's going on. And they trying to mind play tricks on you too and think that, oh, it's the China sun. Nah, it's already in the play. Okay, I seen it. I seen it. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta share my screen. I share my screen. Fucking you. To the one viewer that's watching, what's up? Say something in the chat. Let me see. All right, this it.
Grabe, unbelievable kayo. Mura magduwa ka mo ang sun. See? Sun sets over there. At Mount Marinang. But here, napoy
Mm.
sun. So, no kabuksan. So, dalawa ang sun. Over here, over there. Weird afternoon. See?
Look at these different videos, y'all. Look, these different clips. There's more than one clip.
Center of France. Very strange guys. Two suns. Wow. Now I see it. One to the left, one to the right. What the fuck? You can see that all the way over in the other direction. How's that lit up behind those clouds?
And see what they do is that's why too you would see in the sky that some of the clouds is not even real clouds. And you can see those type of clouds is not normal clouds. And those are the clouds that you don't see or was spoken about in class. Those type of clouds was never talked about in class. So that's how you know these are man-made clouds in the sky, and they man-made just a simple fact to cover up what's going on. They don't want you to know that there's a second sun. They don't want you to know that um the sun is getting hot because there's two suns in the sky. That's why you see in these videos that the other sun is covered up with these clouds because they are hiding it through these clouds. They are spraying the air H with HARP with um with these particles to form into a cloud to block certain sunlight and hide certain things what's being seen and done in the sky. This is why you see chemtrails. This is why you see trails all over the sky all the time because that's what they're doing. They are hiding and polluting the air at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You never in your life seen these type of clouds being talked about in school. They never talked about these clouds. I never seen these clouds. So it's like these are clouds to cover up what's really going on. Excuse me. That's why I pay attention to the sky a lot. Because sometimes you can tell what's going on by just looking up in the sky and what's going on, or what type of vibration is going on. If you see a clear sky, okay, you know, okay, this is going to be a natural vibing day. But you start seeing, you know what I'm saying, these different clouds and stuff like that. Okay, now you see that this can be, okay, this might can alter somebody's emotions in a way, because these particles do play a toll on humans, because what's in the sky must come down. The evaporation and stuff. They show you that in school with the clouds. We are inhaling inhaling this type of stuff too. And then we wonder why a lot of people is going crazy and doing things out of the normal, because we are so congested with so much shit. We don't even know what's really going on. We just thinking life is life. Life is not life right now. This is not even real shit. The air we breathe is not even real anymore. It never was, for real, for real. But as more time comes in, like goes on, we can tell and see that nothing is really natural anymore. Like really, the what we take in and breathe is not even natural, because of these particles in the sky. Truth be told, we are inhaling different types of metals, and we don't even know. We are inhaling certain particles of metal every day and don't even know it. That's why it's good to, when you are in your crib, to have amplifiers where, how you say it, air, dang, I can't even pinpoint it, but you know, like the air amplifier things that you have to clean the air, clean your air in the house and stuff like that. It's important, because we already inhaling not good air, especially like being in a, a population polluted type of area like New York. New York is a terrible place to um inhale any type of air for real, because of the pollution and all the cities, and how a lot of stuff is down there, like the city and stuff like that, how everything is, and there's no real trees and stuff around. It's just it's just buildings. It's just a bunch of buildings burning up electricity and different types of air, or oxygen and stuff in the air that's going within the air and stuff like that, and people are inhaling that on a day-to-day basis. Why you think New York is the way it is? Why you think people are the way they is in New York? Because the circumstances and the environment, the lifestyle they are in, makes them that way. You know what I'm saying? That's why you could tell it different from someone from New York City versus someone that's not in the city, versus like open population with trees, not, you know what I'm saying, environment different. You can tell it different from people that lives in different environments. And there's experiments about it. There's experience about being in certain population and thriving in certain population. And it's actually like a mind thing, to be truth be told, is why they do things like this and make things this way. So they have some type of control over people in different ways, in a scientific way. And I tell you, they have this shit breaking down to a science so bad that we don't even fucking notice it. And that's the whole point of them doing this shit, is to have this shit breaking down to a science, so we don't even know what the fuck is going on, because some of us don't even know scientific shit. We don't know nothing scientifically, truth be told. So, and we be caught up with a lot of stuff and not knowing certain shit because we not looking at things in a scientific way. When every day scientifically stuff, or I don't think I'm saying these words right, but you get in the gym like every day there are stuff going on that's scientifically affecting us in a way. The stuff that we eat, the chemicals that's in certain foods and stuff that we eat and partake in every day plays a toll on our bodies, and we wonder why our bodies act a certain way or doing certain things because we are partaking certain stuff that have chemicals in it that is not really meant for our body. That's why I check certain shit that's being put in, like certain foods that I get. I check labels now. I really check labels now. Like I really look up these long ass words that be in the back of these boxes because they be some long ass words behind these boxes. And this is how you know it's chemicals in the food based off the ingredients you see in your boxes. Like these long words, be careful with them shits. And especially when you see red dye, it says red or blue dye, whatever, any type of dye that you see on food labels is not good. Those are cancerous foods, and that's going to mess the inside of your body up. So be careful. And then they put that stuff in a lot of kids stuff too. They really do. They put a lot of that stuff in kids' food, and that's how they get them early. They get. That's how they. This how they do this shit. They get the kids first by putting these different shits and different snacks and cereals and stuff like that. That's why we got to be careful with what we, you know what I'm saying, giving our kids too, because that plays a role. And yeah, so like even today, like I was at Walmart and I like peanut butter Captain Crunch, but something told me to like really read the label about peanut butter Captain Crunch because I seen like three or four long ass scientific words that I never seen before. So I checked it, and it was actually good stuff that I read about it. It was actually beneficial, you know what I'm saying, versus other cereal boxes that I've seen like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch got paint dye in the food. I think is either paint dye or stuff they use to spray um rodents and stuff like that is in the food. It's like it start with a T. It start with a T. Um, but yeah, it's in Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So just imagine you partaking that every fucking day. What is your body is dealing with on a scientific level. You know what I'm saying? We got to look at it in those type of ways with ourselves and our body because this is why us as humans don't last long or live longer because of our intake and us not fasting and not changing our diet and not being careful with what we take in because what's being put in our body every day, we are really putting a lot of shit hurting our body a lot with a lot of shit that we eat. For real, we not even here to really eat. We are really here to, you know what I'm saying, tear apart different things and shit like that. But really, we are here to, you know what I'm saying, partake certain things like fruits, you know what I'm saying, vegetables, those type of things, nature shit. We're not really meant to have like able to tear apart certain shit and just eat certain shit. You know what I'm saying? But over time, we made it a norm for us to do that shit. But to to go all back into the sun people and what's going on with the sun. Yes, the second sun is here. As you see in these videos, that this is no joke. Like, and look at the year of this shit. This shit was 3 years ago that this video was being put out, and people are now like catching the feel of it.
That's the sun over there.
But yeah, so those who want to learn more about the second sun, let's talk about it. Let's look at some stuff about it. And Nibiru is the connection of the Anunnakis, the extraterrestrials, the reptilian beings, right? The real Planet X. Planet X is what NASA and them been talking about. This big planet that they had marked as Planet X, but it's actually Nibiru. Y'all look it up. Planet X is Nibiru. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. Hmm. Let's see what they're talking about with this one. And this is what we here too, y'all, is to remember our past. So when the time is coming, when our time is when our time comes, we are going to be judged on what we know and what we remember. And know that if we don't remember or come to our senses spiritually of what's going on, we'll reincarnate back until you will know. You won't be repeating another cycle until now.
Is a narrative-focused sci-fi tabletop RPG written by.
Hold on, I ain't trying to get him to tell us. Nah, we gonna do it like that. Let me see if they got something with Dr. Malachi. Have him break it down because he breaks everything down so well. Even Bobby Hemmett too. But Bobby Hemmett be going everywhere instead of getting to the point. Damn, you see they ain't got a lot of videos about it. Let me see. I had to go on DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is where, you know what I'm saying, you get the exclusive like underground shit that just not on a regular browser server. So you gotta go deep. Um, can't even spell Nibiru now. Excuse me. Okay. We're gonna tap in a little bit of this. Let's see what's being said. So look, right. This is the image of Nibiru. It's a mothership. It's a mothership, a crystal light ship, right? Truth be told, it's like kind of like how the moon is. The moon is a satellite. It's like a it's like one big ball satellite for the extraterrestrials to be at. It's a hollow planet. And it's kind of like what Nibiru is, but Nibiru is like more of like a ship that is a more of a reflection of a bigger sun. But let's see what we're talking about.
There's no way to sit as a leader and those other guys have been castrated, right, for over 20 years. If I was to something going on for that, the government must know. Now, tell about music, we're talking about as recent as what, 19, and I don't want to go there. Five, tell about two men. Those are the name of the context of. There's two men. Right now, they discovered this their comic. And when they zoomed in on the comic, what they saw was that there was a massive light behind it. They didn't know what it is. And when they did that, they opened the door. Nowadays, after alien invasion and independence, think about the problem. They never combined.
Yeah. So y'all get the gist. Y'all get the gist. But y'all go research Nibiru. Y'all learn more about Nibiru. How it's connected with the Anunnaki, the mothership. Basically what you could say Elijah Muhammad was talking about in his books. The mothership, the mother plane. Damn, my camera messed up the whole time. But yeah. Um yeah, that's the Sun people. That's the information about the Sun people. I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. Um that's what I wanted to speak about tonight. I hope y'all learned something. I hope y'all take what I said and go study and do your research yourself and really lock in and understand who you are and what you stand for and represent and connect with yourself spiritually at that time in every way possible. And if you know something, you learn something, do your best to teach others. Be there for another. Be there for one another and grow and teach with people that's willing to take this information, take on these different types of information and wisdom. Um, and that's it, y'all. Abort mission. Peace.